What's up, guys? This is Anan, back for another live. What's going on? How's everybody's day? How's everybody doing today? It's a little dark in here. Is it just me? What's going on, everybody? I'm just gonna wait for Facebook to bring some people to this live. Kind of had a hectic day, but well, I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. So, I was on this webinar earlier this morning, and what's up, Curtis? What's going on? If you jump on this live, let me know if you've seen one of my lives before. Make sure you comment 2. If this is your first time watching my live, make sure you comment a 1. So the presenter on this webinar is a major influencer in the network marketing industry. And he was talking about success and what he thought were the master keys to success. Okay. So he went over several points, and I took notes. So I'm going to be reading off my notes and sharing this with y'all. And I hope this brings some value to you. So the first thing that he mentioned was, in order to be successful, you got to read books. Okay. There's some people out there that, for whatever reason, they make excuses like they don't have time to read books, but you got to make the time. All right. You just got to make the time. If anything is a priority to you, you're going to make the time. Okay? A lot of people out there drive to work, or take the train. You can actually listen to audio. What?
Can I get my phone from your room? I put it in the charger.
Go ahead.
Thank you.
Yeah, you can listen to audio. There's audio books out there that you can listen to. So, read books on persuasion, influence. There's some really, really great books out there. One great book on persuasion and influence is how to win friends and influence people. That's a really, really great book. You should check it out if you haven't read it already. Okay? Because leaders are readers, and readers are leaders. If you really want to gain influence in your life or in your business, to learn as much as possible, you want to be reading books. Okay? And you want to study different styles of, different speakers out there. It could be your leader in your network marketing company. It could be somebody that you admire. Someone like a Zig Ziglar or Jim Rohn, Les Brown. You can pick little things from each person, but make sure you adapt it to you, because everybody has a different speaking style. You don't want to sound like a carbon copy of them. Okay, so just model yourself after different leaders and speakers that you like, and then also modify it, adjust it to your style. Adjust it to your personality. So study the great communicators out there. Number 2 of the master key to success is to set goals. That's huge. Setting goals is huge. Nothing has ever been achieved without goals being set. Anything great that's ever been accomplished in life, there had to have been a goal that was set already. Okay? So set goals and look at them every single day. Okay? The main thing, what's up, buddy? Look at them at night, before you go to bed. First thing you do when you wake up in the morning, look at your goals. Right here on my desk, underneath my calendar is my goals for 2019. I look at it every single morning. I did my goals at the end of the year, the last couple of years. Last couple of years, and it's always the last 2 weeks of December. I do my goals for the next year. And one thing I've started doing, because I've been listening to a lot of people who teach about setting goals, Bob Proctor and Brian Tracy, and they all recommend to look at your goals at least twice per day, if not several times per day. So look at your goals once you wake up in the morning and before you go to bed, because That's when the subconscious mind is most impressionable. Okay, when you wake up in the morning and right before you go to bed, because you're tired. Okay, your conscious mind is almost asleep. Okay, your conscious mind is kind of like the watchman at the gate. Okay, guarding the subconscious, and the subconscious is what actually operates most of your body, most of all the functions of your body. It controls the blood that's flowing through your bloodstreams, your breath, every single thing about your body. Your subconscious controls. Okay, so the conscious mind is like the watchman at the gate. It guards the subconscious. So right before you go to sleep, you're tired. Your body's tired, and the conscious mind is about to go to sleep. So your subconscious is wide awake, and it works 24/7. The subconscious mind never goes to sleep. So while you're asleep, the subconscious mind is working. Okay, it's working on things. So whatever you've seen, whatever you've heard, it's always working, and it controls everything. Controls your actions, your feelings, your thoughts. Okay, so look at your goals then. You know what I've done this year, and I actually learned this from Les Brown. You know, I have a goal to accomplish within the first 90 days of this year. I put it on this card. Okay, this is an index card. So I wrote the goals there, and on the back of it, what I did is Matthew 7:7. I believe it's Matthew 7:7. Okay, it says, "Ask, and it shall be given to you. Seek, and you shall find. Knock, and it shall be opened unto you." Okay, so I read that several times a day, and I also read. So on the front of where the lines are, I've written down my goal. Okay, and then on the back of it, I wrote down those 3 lines from Matthew 7:7. I believe don't quote me on that, but I believe that's what it is. What's up, Butch? How you doing, sir? And then adjust those goals as you go, because you're not always going to accomplish every single goal, but always adjust them. So write the goal down and have a date when you want to accomplish that goal by. Okay. Now, the third is to be a leader. Okay. Be different from everybody else. Set the path that you want to go. Don't follow everybody else. That's one thing that I tell my kids. I've got 3 kids, you know, that are in middle school, 2 in middle school, and 1 in grade school, in elementary school. And I always tell them, be different from everybody else. Don't follow the crowd. Okay, your friends are who are gonna determine your future, determine your path. Do not follow the crowd. Okay, be different. Do something different from what everybody else is doing. You know, that's one thing that you know, I know y'all probably heard this when you were younger. My parents always used to say, so if, you know, everybody's about to run off the cliff, are you going to follow them? Jump off the cliff, are you going to follow them? You know, so be different from everybody else, right? So that's number 3, is learn leadership and become a leader. You know, become a leader of your school, your community, wherever you're at. You know, of your friends, your peer group. Be that leader and have everybody else look up to you, right? And then number 4 is be self-confident. Okay, keep promises that you made to yourself. You know, that's not always easy to learn how to be confident. You know, there's some people that are just I wouldn't necessarily say they're born confident, but they grow up being confident. You know, that's because when they were growing up, the people around them are all confident. So they automatically learn how to be confident just by being around those people. And that's what you want to do. You want to be around confident people. Okay? Who's this? Kyrie? What's up? Thank you for checking out this live. You want to be around confident people, okay? Because just being around them, you're going to learn how they move, you know, what their behaviors are. And you're just going to start breathing, you know, learning confidence by osmosis. All right. So just anybody that's done anything great had to be confident. What's up, Josh? Hey, Happy New Year to you, brother. Thank you for checking me out. Okay. So in order to pursue something great, you have to be confident. Okay. There's no other way to do it but being confident. Okay. So just go after what you want. Hang around confident people. Number 5 is to take massive action. massive action. Consistently focus on action. Okay, not just taking action. Stopping and starting. That doesn't work. Okay, just think about the cars that we drive. Okay, underneath the car, there's a lot going on. In order for that hunk of metal to move, there's a lot of massive action going on. I mean, the fuel goes to the engine, and then the engine, the transmission transmits that energy to the pistons, to the shaft, and then to the car. Gets the wheels moving. It's a lot of action. Okay, any piece of engineering, that's how it works. It's a lot of for anything to happen, there's a lot of action going on. So take massive action, whatever anything that you want to do, because wherever your focus goes, energy flows. That's it. Wherever, it could be something positive, it could be something negative. Wherever focus goes, your energy flows. So just take massive action. That's one thing that I've been working on this year. I'm promising to myself that whatever I do, I'm gonna take massive action. And just keep going. I'm not letting anything stop me this year. All right, just keep going, whatever it is. And then also number 6 is to think big. Okay, think big. We've all been given this brain, this brain, right? We've all been given the ability to think. We're the only creation of God that has that ability to think. Animals don't. Flowers don't. There's nothing else on earth that can think. All right? We've all been given the ability to create. God made us in his own image. Okay? So we're creators. You are a creator. So think. Think positive thoughts. Think big. Think huge. Okay? It doesn't cost you anything to think. So you might as well think big. Right? Thoughts are free. All right? So plant seeds of greatness and start thinking big. How? What can I do? If you're making 30 grand per year, think, how can I make 60 grand per year? If you're making 60, think, how can I make 120 grand per year? How? Just write it down. Start writing things down. Start thinking big. Start creating. Okay? Because we've all been given this gift. We've all been given this gift to create things. The people that create huge things, the iPhones and the Fords and anything that's ever been created on earth, they're no different than you. They're all using the same mind that we have access to. There's actually only one mind, right? Our creator made one mind, and you just have to tap into that energy source. Okay? So just think big, think huge. All right? One book that I read that made, actually listen to it. I'm actually going to be purchasing it and reading it. It's called The Magic of Thinking Big. Right? This book is, man, you really want to read it if you get access to it. I can't remember the name of the author right now. I'm actually not remembering right now, but The Magic of Thinking Big. That book really made an impression on me about how people that create things, just everyday people, they think on a much different level than average people. Okay, and when I say average people, what I mean is that an average person is somebody who's just not thinking big, right? Somebody who just thinks on a normal level, right? And then there's certain people that just think on a much higher plane, okay? They're able to just tap into that energy source. They just focus their mind on different solutions. Somebody like, for example, what's his name? Oh man, I'm losing the guy who invented Tesla, right? But somebody give me his name. For some reason I lost. Elon Musk, right? He's thinking on a much higher level than a lot of people out there. Okay, there are certain people that just look at society, right, and just think they find solutions to problems. I'll give you an example. He actually came out with a company called the Boring Company, right? That is actually creating tunnels underneath the city of Los Angeles, where they're going to be dropping cars and then going from one side of the city to the other side, just to just to alleviate traffic congestion, right? Because in LA is one of the most, Los Angeles is one of the most traffic congested places in the whole country. So he's thinking, how can we solve this problem, right? So he created a company that starts digging tunnels from one part of the city to another. Okay, that's thinking big. That's huge. Okay? And we all can focus our thoughts on the solutions to society. He's no different. I mean, you might think that he's smarter than you, but he really has spent his time. He really has dedicated his life and his focus to how can I create solutions to different problems. And that's what he's been coming out. He actually started PayPal. He and a group of other guys started PayPal. He created Tesla, and then he started a company that's actually sending rockets to space. One of his goals is to send people to Mars in the future. So he's thinking about all these different problems. Okay, and we all can come out with solutions to society's ills in different ways. We all have the power to do that. Okay? And number 7, the final one, is to change associations. Don't spend time with negative people. Okay? There are people that are going to drag you down. Energy vampires. They just zap your energy. And you cannot, because in order to be successful, you're going to need as much energy as possible to accomplish your goals and dreams. Okay? They're just negative Nancy's. There are people out there. Stay away from them. Some are in our families. Okay? We got to disassociate with those types of people, because those folks are not going anywhere. If you tell them your dreams, they're going to tell you that, no, that cannot happen. You can't do that. But how do they know? How do they know that you can't do that? Right? They don't know what gifts you have. Okay? So spend time with people that are going somewhere, people that can lift you up, people that will build you up. Okay? Because associations, people that you're associated with, that's actually the number one factor to your success. All right, guys? So change your associations. I know it can be difficult, especially if that person is one of your loved ones, someone in your family. But we're all on this earth here for ourselves. We came here by ourselves, and we're going to leave here alone. Right? So you've only got one life to live, and you might as well accomplish your dreams and goals so you can be a benefit to society. All right, guys? So here it is, the Master Keys to Success. So I just wanted to share with you guys. This is actually going to be on my YouTube channel. So if you're watching this, make sure you like, you subscribe, and share this with somebody else if this provided some value to you. Make sure you hashtag replay if you're watching this later on. And make sure you you click on the bell for notifications, so the next time I do a live or put out a YouTube video, you'll get notified so you can check it out. All right, guys? So if you're watching this later, I thank you for your presence. Thank you for checking me out. This is Anan, your boy. I'll see you on the next video. Have an awesome night.